Okay, so now, as discussed yesterday, and as Umar has shown, that we have a parent class. So he took another example. He took example of a class called animal. In that, he put a method public void. Okay, sleep. So animal sleep. Sound animal sleeping. So how many methods are there in this class animal? One method is. I hope I'm audible to everyone. Class dog extends animal. Now what happens over here? Now what do you think is happening over here? I'm not able to hear you guys clearly. I don't know if it's the issue with my headphone or the microphone at your end. So then if this now how many methods are there in this class dog now? How many? Two. Which are the two? I cannot hear you guys at all. Yes. So if I make an object of new dog, how many functions can I call using D1? Two functions. First one D1 dot sleep, and the next one P. What will be the output when I say D1 dot sleep? Animal sleep. And when I say D1 dot eat, dog eat. Right? Correct. So even though this method is not there, it has been inherited. This is which inheritance? Single inheritance. Then if I make one more class cat, as Umer pointed out, simple example of this presentation. It's good to take simple example in your presentation rather than taking complex examples. So here now, this is which inheritance now? Which one? This is multi-level. Where is multi-level? Multi-level is three-tier inheritance. In multi-level, there are three levels. There are two levels only. This is hierarchical, right? And where will the arrow go? Up or down? Arrow will go up, right? So here I can now also make object of cat, correct? And then with the cat I can call the functions. Yes. So now when I say c1 dot sleep and c1 dot eat, what will be the output? So c1 dot sleep will be c1 dot sleep will be what? Animal sleeping and cat eating. Cat eating, right? So this is now hierarchical inheritance, single inheritance, hierarchical inheritance. Okay. Then I can form my own inheritance. Okay. So now if I do over here, now what does this mean? This is which inheritance now? So this is which inheritance, Umar? So have I used interface over here? Then why did you mention the PPT that for hybrid you need interfaces? If you go through your PPT and where you had mentioned list of inheritance, you have mentioned over there hybrid inheritance uses interfaces. So that's why I'm telling you research on what we have learned. If you want to go ahead, then your concept should be concrete. Means you have invested the 18 hours. So I will give you the license to go and research what you if you want to go ahead of time. So in your PPT, I read that you have written hybrid inheritance is achieved using interface, right, Umer? So have I used any interface over here? But still, yeah, but this is also the form of hybrid inheritance, right or wrong? But have I used any interface over here to implement hybrid inheritance? So now if I make an object of which class now? New Persian cat. Okay. So now understand this concept. Okay. Now this is what I was talking about. Is very 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 important. Now this on the RHS. What is this? And this on the LHS. What is this? Who will tell me? The difference between the red and the green. Yes, Anas? This is the object. Okay, the green one is object, right? The physical object which will occupy memory. And what is the red one? This is the reference. Does the reference occupy memory or it is just a pointer? It's a pointer which will just point to an object, correct? So here at the this point which I'm highlighting now, what have I made over here? Object or reference? I have made object, right? Object. So I need a reference to point to the object because Java is a high level language. We will call the method using the reference, right? So if I want to call the run method, how will I call? I need a reference, right? So I'll make a reference. So the reference I'll make of which class? Correct? Yes, no, maybe. Oh, very good. And then using this PC, I will call the function. So how many functions can I call using PC? Which are they? Run. Correct? So what will be the output when I say PC dot sleep? Animal sleeping. When I do PC dot eat, cat eating. And when I do PC dot run, question cat run. So getting it right. Okay. Now see this Java was invented by whom? Was introduced by whom? A chap called as, right? Yes, no, maybe. And he was a Westerner or Easterner. Yes, no, maybe. Was he from Asia or was he from the western part of the world? Western, right? He was from maybe he was from US. So he has injected their thought process and their social. Okay, so how these guys socialize and how they have their family values. So he has injected that into Java. So as he was born and brought up in the Western world, so Java, you will observe, has some features which were derived from their society. Okay, the cultural values in the US is different, and the cultural values in India is different. Or do you think they are same? The family values, is it the same over there? Do they have the concept of uncle, aunt, dad's elder brother, dad's younger brother, mom's sister, mom's younger sister? So we have all these relations over here which we value. There's only a very, very, very close family, and they do not give much value to the extended relationship. At times they are so materialistic that there is a law that if the father, okay, if a son is earning, okay, and if the father is spending from the son's money, if the son objects, the son can file a case against the father that he is spending from my money. I'm an independent resident, and my father is spending from my bank account. So the court will restrict the father to access the son's money. Those guys have, so where they have gained in technology, they have lost something in regards to family values. And so let's say there is a situation wherein a father whose net worth is $100 million. How much? How much is the net worth of the father? Yeah. So now he has become old. Maybe he has become 80 years old, and he has written his will. What is a will? Any idea? Y'all have what is a will? Okay. So according to the will, he has only one son, and that son's net worth is $50 million. So this is the father, and this is the son. Now, what is the total net worth of the son? The father in his will has mentioned, please give my entire property to my son. So, what is the net worth of the son now? 150 million, because the son has inherited the 100 million from the father also. Okay. Now, the father is still alive. Okay. So, one fine morning, the father goes for a walk, and when he comes back, he says that, son, as you know, 2 days ago was Mother Day, and I had promised your mother that I will build a hospital for her. Okay. So when I was in the garden, I met a group of volunteers, and they are all government authorized people. I saw their documents. I even went and saw their office. So they have purchased a land, and now they are constructing a hospital. So they need some funds. So I'm planning to give the entire 100 million to them to construct the hospital. But they require 120 million. So please, can you write me a check of how much? 120 million US dollars. So the son will say, what would he say if he was a person born and brought up over here? Maybe he would say, Dad, if you want more, I can arrange for more. Because even mom told me also that please uh, construct a hospital and dedicate it to the people who are needy. The people will be treated it free of cost. So I remember very distinctly she had informed me also. So if you need more than 120, if you need $170 or $200, let me know. I will still arrange it from somewhere. I'll take a loan, but we will construct this hospital anyhow. But what this Westerner thought process son says, that you have given me $100 million. If you want to spend that, you can spend. But please do not peep into my $20 million. This $20 million is earned by me. If you try to, peep into this 20 million, I will call the police and raise a case against you that my father is trying to spend my money without my permission. So now how much can the father spend? Can he spend the entire 150 million? Can he spend 100 million? Can he spend 105 million? So how much can he spend now? Why only 100 million? Yes. So how much amount the father has given the son? That much only the father can spend, right? So here in Java we have a concept that, okay. So let me take one more example. This you all got right, the father and the son example. Very good. Let's take one more example. If I write over here Raj Kapoor. Are you able to see my screen? Okay. Raj Kapoor's father was Prithvi Raj Kapoor. This is the family tree of Raj Kapoor. Okay. So from whom did Raj Kapoor inherit from? Prithvi Raj Kapoor. Then Raj Kapoor had few sons. Okay, I don't know the name of all of them. I'll just whatever I have idea, I will try to show you this family tree. So these were sons of Raj Kapoor. Okay, Shammi Kapoor, Shashi Kapoor, Rishi Kapoor, and Ranbir Kapoor. So from whom did all these guys inherit? From Raj Kapoor. This was which inheritance? Which inheritance? Multi. Yeah, you can call this as hierarchical. Single and then hierarchical, then becomes hybrid also. Okay. Then Ranbir Kapoor has two daughters. Anyone and any idea of the name of the daughters? Karishma Kapoor and Kaida. And Karina Kapoor has a son called as Temur, correct? This is the hierarchy. So these two are daughters of whom? The concept which I'm going to teach is very important, okay? So once you understand the background, then you will understand the things better. And then this, right? So if Taimur goes to college and some of his classmates invites him for a wedding. And if he writes on the wedding card to Taimur, then who is invited? Only Taimur is invited. Okay. Now, if Karina Kapoor's friend invites her and says to Karina and family, then who all are invited? Karina Kapoor and Taimur, right? And is Karina Saif Ali Khan and Karina's immediate family, right? So if in this, okay, then Rishi Kapoor's son is who's Rishi Kapoor's son? Ranbir Kapoor. Ranbir Kapoor is the son of Rishi Kapoor. So Ranbir Kapoor is the first cousin of Karina Kapoor. So if the invitation reads to Karina and family, will Ranbir Kapoor attend that function? Yes, no, maybe. Because it is only to this part of the tree, correct? So when you invite the root, from that root onwards, everybody is invited, correct? So if Taimur has a later on a child, okay. So when invited to Taimur and family, who will go? If the invitation reads to Taimur and family, it will be so Taimur becomes the root. So all the descendants of Taimur, correct? So to Karina and family, then Karina and all the descendants, correct? So does Ranbir Kapoor fall under that? No, right? Okay. If it says to Karina and family, will Karishma Kapoor go? Yes or no? No. If the card read to Randhir Kapoor and family, now, now who all are invited? Karishma, Karina, Taimur, everybody, right? If the card said, now, if it says to Randhir Kapoor and family, will Karishma Kapoor go? But will Ranbir Kapoor go? No. If the card says to Raj Kapoor and family, everybody from here onwards can go now, are invited, correct? So, similarly, now, try to understand this concept. Let's come back over here, okay? I'm coming back in this yellow portion. So, I said, what is this? The object or the reference, which I'm making right now? New Persian cat. This is the object. So, when you are making the reference, you can either make the reference of the same class, okay, because reference is just a pointer, right? or you can make a reference of either of any of the parent. So is this possible? Yes. This is also possible. And this is also possible. All three are legal in Java. So the reference can be of your immediate class or any of your parents in the hierarchy. Am I understood? So now using PC. Now how many functions are there in PC total? So I can call how many functions using PC, which I have called over here, right? Which I have invoked over here, correct? How many functions are there in cat? Two, right? So I can only call those two functions. I can only call those two functions. So when I see cat with C, I can call which two functions? Only the two functions which are there in cat. With C, can I call run? With C, can I call run? Yes, no, maybe. If I do over here C dot run, can I call that? No. The father can only use how much money? The amount of money which he has given to the son. Has the cat given the Persian cat run? Has the cat class given the Persian cat the run method? Or did the Persian cat earn the run method herself? So now the cat cannot invoke the run method. The way the father cannot spend this 50 million. Can the father spend this 50 million? The father can only spend that money which the father has given, right? So what all has cat given Persian cat? Which two methods has the cat given the Persian cat? So it can only call those methods. If it tries to invoke a method which it has not given, it will not be allowed. Getting? So now tell me how many methods are there in the animal class? So what option do I have now? Only a dot. With a can I call eat? With a can I call eat? Not allowed. So can a parent class reference point to a child class object? It can point, okay? Rather, you will see a lot of this in the real world development. This is very, very, very widely used. Parent reference, object of child. I call it as PP new C. I call it as, so how will you read this? How will you read this? Means, yeah. So parent, reference also of the parent, but object of the child. But what is the limitation and what is the restriction on using PP new C? You can only invoke those methods which has been inherited by that class. Correct? So now when I say cat C is new Persian cat, possible or not possible? But using this C I can call which methods? Only the methods of those method which has been inherited from the cat class. If the method is not there in the cat class, it cannot be invoked. Correct? Okay. Understand this concept very thoroughly. This will be used a lot in your actual real time corporate implementation of Java when we will do inheritance. This concept will be used very widely. So not always will you see that they will create object like this. This will not always be the situation. What have we been doing all this while? Class name, object name, new keyword, class name, object name, new keyword, class name. They can also be a situation wherein the object name and the reference name is different. Now, what do you mean? What do you understand by this statement? What do you understand by this statement? Yes, by looking at it, it is okay. It is just by looking at this, I can visualize that something of this nature might have happened wherein there is a parent class person and a subclass of that is student. And inheritance is which relationship is a relationship? Which one? And the arrow goes upside. So how will you read this? How will you read this? How will you read this diagram? Student is a person. So is student a alien? Is student a robot? Who is a student? Employee is a employee is a alien. Employee is a robot. Who is the employee? Employee is a person. So this is which inheritance? Hierarchical inheritance. So now, eh, can I make this in Java new employee object of, is this permissible? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, very good. So here if I have F1, function F1, and here if I have function F2, now using this person I can call which function? Person dot F1 only. Can I call person dot F2? So if I want to call F2, then what will I do? What will I have? What will I have to do? If I want to call F2, what do I need to do? Yes, you'll also need a reference of the. So if I make this now is new employee. Now can I call employee.f2? Yes, now I can call, right? So what is the advantage of using PP new C then? The advantage of using PP new C, see if you boys, I guess you all might be doing your household work. So you have a main screwdriver handle, correct? And then you have a various, okay, which you can plug and play, right? So if you want to open a screw which is of type plus, and then there is a screw which is of bigger plus, then there is a screw which is of minus, and then there is a bigger minus. Okay, so you have the main handle, the rubber handle. So when you open that screwdriver kit, you will have various other tools, right? From which you can. So this is the one for the bigger plus. So you see the tool tip, it is bigger plus. So you will what you will do, you will just plug this inside, right? And then you will open the screw, and then you can unplug it, right? If you want to open a small minus, what will you do? You'll have one more with the small minus. So what will you do now? Plug this inside, correct? You just plug the minus inside. So the handle stays common, and this you can plug and play, correct? So similarly, I can make objects of any of these classes: Shammi Kapoor, Shashi Kapoor, Rishi Kapoor, Ranbir Kapoor, Ranbir Kapoor, Karishma Kapoor, Kareena Kapoor, blah blah blah. I can make any objects by just keeping one common reference. So can the reference of Raj Kapoor, so if I make a Raj Kapoor reference, Raj Kapoor reference actor, can I make new Raj Kapoor? Object of new Raj Kapoor, can it point to, can the reference of Raj Kapoor point to object of Raj Kapoor? Yes or no? Now if I want to make a object of Rishi Kapoor, then I can directly just unplug this and I can give the same reference. I'll just give the reference. I'll just make the reference once. We can do this also. I taught you all this, right? You can split the reference and the object creation in two lines. Did we do this? Yes, guys. Umar, we had done this, right? So now at line number one, I just make the reference. So what is the reference of, is of what type? Now this reference can it point to object of Raj Kapoor? Okay. So if it points to object of Raj Kapoor, then it can call only those functions which are in Raj Kapoor. So let's say function 1, 2 is in Raj Kapoor, correct? Then function 3, 4, and just giving the function numbers. Okay, these are not the count. This is not the count. This is the number of functions. This is the function. Function 1, function 2, function 3, function 4, function 5, function 6, Okay, function 7, function 8, function 9, function 10. So now using this reference, I can call which functions? Yes, guys, 1 and 2. But then now I can unplug this, and now can I plug the function of object of new Shammi Kapoor? Yes, no, maybe. So now I can call which functions? Huh? Yes. Which all function I can call? Function 1 and 2. Can I call function 3? No, right? But I can still make this actor point to. Now I can point it to any of the family tree. Can I point to new Karina Kapoor? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, but which functions can I call? Only function 1 and function 2. Okay. Can it now point to new Taimur? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, correct. So you will see a lot of this. You just plug and play, plug and play, plug and play. So what we generally do is, in real time, what we do is we put most of the function in the parent class. So what we try to do is you try to put the all these 10 function in the parent class so that it can be used everywhere. But this concept is clear, right? PP new C. Let's try to do it practically. Let's try to do it practically. Yes. हम्म मुझे तुम लोगों की कोई भी आवाज नहीं आ रही. तुम लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं? मुझे कुछ भी नहीं सुन रहा. Maybe this is because of my headphone, I guess. So first let me make a class animal. Which function is there in the animal class? I'm just coding this. Okay, the yellow portion I am coding now. Public void. And what will I do now? Without animal sleep. Correct? Then what happens? So for every class, I'll make a new class file, right? And what does the dog do? Extends from extends animal. So and what is the dog doing? Public void dog is eating. So what? So what will I write over here? Dog eating. Dog eating. Correct? Then I will make one more class. What? Cat. And what does the cat do? Sorry, not process out over, Extends animal. And what is the cat do? सही है? And then we will make one more class. Persian cat. Persian cat extends cat. And what does it do? Run, right? And what will we say? Persian cat running. Now should I write the main method over here, Anas? Yes. Anas Bhagwan. Should I write the main method over here? You will make a separate class over there. Very good. So maybe I'll call it as inheritance demo. Inheritance demo. And then I will write main over there. Now, can I write like this? Dog is new dog. Yes, no, maybe. Then with this dog, I can call how many functions? So as I give a dot, it will give you the two function names. See, eat and sleep. So getting both the options, yes. And when I run this code, what will it tell you? Dog eating, animal sleep. Correct? So if I now come to, so if I make object of cat now, and now with this cat, I call these two functions. Can I call cat dot eat this and cat dot sleep? What will be the output? Cat sleep. So now if I make Persian, now with this cat, can I call cat dot run? It is not allowing me. It is not giving me any option, right? So run has been earned by whom? Who has earned run? Only person cat can spend it, right? And see what how we make object in real time. So you can directly make the object with the same name but case sensitive, right? The capital C is the class and small c is the object. And as this has two words, I have done in camel case. I will getting it, guys. Now what functions can I call using this person cat? Who can tell me? Can I call eat? Can I call sleep? Can I call run now? See, I am able to call run. Okay. So this is this PP new C? Is this PP new C? Is the reference of the parent class and object of the child class? Or both are of the child class? I will call this as CC new C. What is this? Here also what have I used? Here also. But now if I write over here animal equals to, can I make new dog? Will it allow me? What is this? But now what the animal, what can I call now? Sleep, right? If with animal, if I try to call animal dot eat, will it allow me? See, no option. No option at all. See, as I do E, it only doesn't give me any option. Getting it? So with this animal, Okay, so now we can plug and play. Na? Now we can plug and play over here. So I should have done this. I should have done this. Okay, so reference is of the parent and object is of now. So now I can plug and play. So what will this display now? Okay, I'll just comment out this. Okay, so you all have understood this, right? Output is over here. So I'll comment out this now. So what is the output of this code now? Animal sleeping. Now I can remove this animal and write what? New. Possible. When I run this, what will happen? Animal sleeping, correct? And now if I put Persian cat, possible. If I run, what will be the output? Animal sleeping. Getting it? So we can have a parent class reference pointing to the child class object. So far, so good. As as we go forward, we'll try to filter this information more, and I will go in further depth.